Hi. I was speaking to some colleagues in the registry a few days ago, and they challenged me to go through our main achievements in the past year in less than 2 minutes. I accepted the challenge. Here we are. So let's go. Okay, we delivered the appeals judgment in the Carriage case, one of the biggest ICTY trials, with nearly all sections of the mechanism doing all the hard work behind the scenes to ensure a smooth and successful facilitation of the delivery of the judgment. The Stanisic and Simatovich trial and the appeals proceeding to Mladic are going place seamlessly at the Hague branch, thanks to the dedication of all the different sections of the mechanism, especially language support services. We successfully led the Indira Batware review hearing and started the Turinabo and others case in Arusha, putting the courtroom over there and all the judicial support functions to a very rigorous test, a baptism of fire. These proceedings have gone smoothly. Judicial support provided was seamless, largely because we established a Judicial Records and Court Operations unit in Arusha to operate alongside the Hague branch's existing counterpart. Our Information Technology Services section also played an essential role in updating the courtroom in Arusha, so it's now modern, efficient, and just great. We've strengthened the Arusha branch now with its own administrative services, IT support, as well as improving the premises regularly in order to bring it up to the level that the staff need. In the Hague branch, many offices have been relocated and a new conference room has been set up thanks to the continuous and hard work of the General Services section, allowing the mechanism to save money and make more efficient use of the available space. Last year, I changed course on this long-standing Unified Judicial Database project, and this year I've established a new one. It's in operation. It allows for greater efficiency, greater harmonization of best practices in the processing and distribution of filings. And this one has been a long-standing priority, particularly for the registry. The uploading of records to the public databases of the ICTR, the ICTY, and the mechanism is going on. Over 350,000 judicial records, including approximately 26,000 hours of audiovisual recordings, are currently available to the public. The mechanism's Archive and Records section continued its program of exhibitions and events to draw attention to the tribunals and the mechanism's archives. For instance, the Worth 1,000 Words exhibition. There's another great one coming about the establishment of the ICTR. It's called Looking Back, coming to you very soon. Our Witness Support and Protection Unit has successfully continued to provide protection and support to thousands of witnesses who testified in different proceedings in both branches. This unit has worked hard to unify practices of both branches to update the framework for the services it provides to victims and witnesses, resulting in the publication of a new practice direction, which I published only a couple of days ago. Our external relations colleagues have facilitated access for hundreds of journalists, diplomats, victims, and other members of the public to our judicial hearings in both branches. We've organized tailored visits to both branches for over 5,000 visitors and provided library services for over 6,000 users. We've reached more than 1 million social media users with the social media campaign, doubled the number of our followers on Facebook, and increased the number of website visitors by over 30%. How am I doing? Oh dear. Well, I'm going to continue anyway. Staffing matters now. We've established a duty roster of staff in Arusha to enable both branches to quickly react to any urgent and unforeseen matters that may arise. Most staff who have on fixed-term contracts receive their letters of appointment in November, which gives the mechanism both the resources it needed to complete its mandate and at the same time giving the staff members the stability and clarity that they need in their personal lives. Given the importance of creating a work environment free from discrimination, I've made diversity and inclusion workshops mandatory for all staff. These were successfully delivered in Arusha in May. Now they're being delivered in The Hague. I've designated focal points to assist me in the achievement of gender parity and a more harmonious and inclusive work environment for all staff members. These focal points are for gender and sexual exploitation and abuse, diversity and inclusion and LGBTQI+ issues, disability and accessibility issues, and the conduct and discipline issues. I've made huge strides toward gender equality across the mechanism. Now check this out, 52% of professional staff members and 45% of overall staff across the mechanism are female. Now we can be really proud of that. Our security and safety section in particular at the Arusha branch, where roughly 75% of staff were male, has made huge progress and has hired and trained female security officers. Now while these recruits are temporary, there are a significant group of qualified female security personnel who can be recruited not just by the mechanism, but all across the UN, if needed. And to further align with the Secretary General's gender parity strategy and enable better work-life balance, I adopted a flexible work arrangements policy, giving more options and flexibility to staff in both branches. How do I do?
4 minutes.
Ooh, wow. It's longer than 2 minutes, Well, there's a very, very good reason for that. It just highlights the huge number of accomplishments that we can be proud of this year. Okay, you've all done a fantastic job. Let's continue doing this as we enter the new year. Thank you very much.